Many people are asking me where I got my training to become a caregiver in Canada. Now, I must let you know that when I started working as a caregiver in Canada, I did not have a formal caregiver certificate. What I did have was transferable skills from my healthcare career and also a positive attitude towards work. That meant that I was willing to learn new things, unlearn old things, and relearn some things. Now, if that's the attitude that you have, you can probably become a caregiver in the private home care setting because employers are a bit more flexible when it comes to employing persons who do not have a formal caregiver certificate but have transferable skills. So, today I'll take the time to teach you something new, and I'll teach you today how I prepare for a medical appointment for my clients. So the first thing I want to do, I want to get relevant information. Relevant information would be the date of the appointment, the time of the appointment, the address of the appointment, and also not just the address. I need to know what's the name of the office because when you get into those buildings, you need to know which room, you need to know what's the name of the room. You also need to know what exactly your client will be having in that visit. Okay, in this case, my client is going to a dentist. So she has a dental appointment. So now I know if I show up there and there's physiotherapy in the same space, I know specifically I can say, no, we're here to the dentist. We're here for a dental appointment. So you need to clarify all of that before your appointment. You do not do that when you arrive. Secondly, you would need to coordinate with the caregiver and the client. So, usually, many clients have caregivers in their home, and those caregivers have to prepare them. So, you have to coordinate with the client. Okay, I'll be picking you up at 1:30. Our taxi will be leaving at 1:45, and so they know when to expect you and they know how to prepare during the earlier hours of their day. Thirdly, you need to organize transportation. For me, I am using Emory Transportation. And the reason I use Emory Transportation is because they're very reliable. You call them 12, 11, it doesn't matter, in the evening, in the night, and you can bet that they will be there the following day at the time that you give them. Now, when you call, you need to be able to tell them where they'll be picking you up from and where they'll be dropping you off. So it means that you need to have your client's address at hand and you need to have the address of the clinic at hand. So once you have that, they'll also